Hello, good evening. This is Brother Benson Media, and today is a Sunday. We are blessed to have this opportunity to just have a conversation. Conversation, of course, that is geared towards the betterment of our country. First, I want to take this opportunity to welcome all our viewers to Brother Benson Media, and here we say that your opinion counts. If you're watching for the first time, kindly like and subscribe to the channel. It is a way of Miguda, can you confirm if I'm okay?
You are not. You are not okay. Just drop and come back.
Okay, then you proceed for like 1 minute. I rectify this kindly.
Yeah, you are not okay. I can proceed.
Proceed kindly.
Okay. With our viewers, this is Brother Benson Media. Here we say your opinion counts, and welcome you to the show. Welcome each and every person, and we hope that you are going to have a very interesting conversation on the comment section, on the studio, so that we can better our politics and governance. Because we understand that it's very much important to have a political stability and also to have a very peaceful political environment whereby each and every person's right is guaranteed, each and every person's freedom is guaranteed, each and every person has a right to air his opinion, to express himself or herself in whatever circumstances he or she might want to do so, because it's very much important to allow people to live in a free society and without any intimidation, threats, or without being compromised by anybody. I think that's what we are after. So we welcome you. Feel free to interact, feel free to comment, feel free to ask questions, and also feel free to guide us where we are making mistakes, because just like any other human being, we are imperfect. We are fond of mistakes, error, and trial. But we tend to be on trial, not errors. I think that is why we are in this media. And right now, we understand the way our political environment is very tense. People have come out, actually. Each and every bird has its song, and they are saying differently. That I can propose it, because you find out that the people believe in two term, the people believe in one term, the people believe they can be president with their constituency, the people believe they can be a president with the 800 votes, the people believe to can be a president with 400 votes, and the people also think that they're unstoppable, as if they don't know the people have the power. I think that's why we are here to allow ourselves to be part and parcel of the discussion, so that whenever we have any issue in the future, when we were alive, we participated in the political discourse of the country of Kenya. It has been a long journey, by the way. We have been on the trenches, we have been on the street, we have been everywhere trying to advocate for the interests of the people's rights, and also try to ensure that we have a good governance. And I think by doing so, actually, we're going to make it and we're going to see the light of the
Yes,
day, because you understand that I don't know what's wrong with your screen. You are struck. You are not making any movement. Now you are okay.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
You are very clear.
Okay, sorry for that. Allow me to take this opportunity to welcome all our viewers. This is the Benson Media, and here we say that your opinion counts. Sorry, I had some few problems with my internet, but we are back. Yeah, so if for those of you who are watching now, feel free to comment and to give us your view at the comment section. And also, if you're out there and maybe you want to participate by giving us your comments. I have shared a link, and the comment section. You can just click it and it will direct you to the screen where you can come and give us your views. Yeah, so if Guda, first I want us to get into what is happening in Siaya. The president is in Siaya, and remember he has moved not once but several times in new regions, and the people of Siaya have been complaining that they've not been seeing the president, that the president has not really gone there several times to give them goodies the way the president has been going to these other counties, and specifically Oma Bay County. And the president was there, and among the requests of the people, of course, issues to do with the road, issues to do with empowerment, issues to do with clean water. The president gave them quite a number of things. And so that brings me to this question: what is your take on the president's tour to Sia County? Uh, Having in mind the different political views that the governor has always had, not just the governor, but we've had issues between the governor and the deputy governor, among others. What is your take, Miguda?
I believe that right now things have shifted politically, and William Ruto is very much contented working with the people of Sia County, people of Nyanza. In his wisdom, he decided to move the country first to identify himself with the people, and also to ensure that he made many promises like he had been doing before, and also try to tighten their relationship with the people of Sia County. Having said that, we find out that the leaders of the region, the governor, the MPs, and the MCS, the speaker of the county, were present, and you understand, usually harvest is usual church service. So he was having it today in Siaya. There were also things like contribution to build the church. But you understand that Mr. President wants to make friends with the people of Siaya. And I just want to state that he said that he has seen people before, like the people who are having slogan like TB Mtela. But currently there's this one term. So he said like, here one term ni vitisho baridi. To me, it's preparing the people that is going to work with them in the forthcoming election, that the mountain has left him and is looking for a constituency to rally behind him. And that constituency is the people of Nyanza. The way he said that he spoke to Raila when they went to the stadium yesterday. You will see him more in Visaya because he's supposed to go back on October. And this is the fourth time he's going to Siaya, although Wabei has gone 6 times. Migori has gone 2 times. I think he's going to make many inroads because even there were some roads which were budgeted by the budget chair and the budget committee. And there are also some promises that he made previously. And the leaders were confirming that they have been fulfilled. And there are so many promises. The people have also demanded for other things, including youth empowerment. I think leaders from that region went to receive him. It's just a matter of political because he responded to his critics and he was very categorical that the people who are actually talking about one term, Ruto must go, Kasongo must go, should come and also explain to the people why they are saying so. Because as for him, he's busy with affordable houses, he's busy with infrastructure, he's busy with medical facilities. But we have to challenge him because you have seen critics like the young parliamentarians trying to challenge him that there are some hospitals which has been shut down, like St. Mary's Hospital in Kakamega. It has been shut down. There are some infrastructure which were promised, like I think 107 kilometers. It has not been completed, Western region. So I think it's a very interesting political environment whereby somebody is struggling to defend his track record. while others are busy to look for loopholes so that they can keep him busy. But I tend to love one thing because at least people are engaging each other. People are freely to critique, people are free to defend. That is, we are making progress a country rather than people could be silenced or people could be intimidated. People could be detained whereby they can't speak. But it's a free society, democratic space whereby you have to express yourself without any fear of any consequences.
Okay, thank you so much, Miguda. And something else that I'm asking you is, there has been uh, people coming out to say that the president is doing what you call a political, is playing a political, is trying to be tactful on how he's going to, play his politics come 2027. But again, we've seen quite a number of members of parliament, speaking against the president, and quite a number, of course, from the Mount Kenya region has left the president. There is this belief that the president is taking more of his time in the Nyanza region, trying to gain the support of the people and also trying to, uh, convince Raila Amolo Odinga, who is the political kingpin in that region, to support him for his 2027 re-election. My question to you is, what is your take? Is the president getting that good reception in the Nyanza region? And do you think the people of Nyanza, from where you sit, are accepting him, being that he's been in this particular seat of presidency for quite a number of time? What is your take? Is the president being welcomed in the Nyanza region? Is he getting a good reception from the people?
I can say that people in Nyanza, Raila Odinga is still enjoying a very good support from the people of Nyanza region, particularly the local one. They allow Raila to understand that once you are associating with him, you are at liberty and all your sins has been forgiven, and now you are as white as cotton or as white as snow because of that association with Raila Odinga. President William Ruto is finding it very easy to move in Nyanza because of paying allegiance to Raila Odinga. If you look at him in his speeches, he's recognizing Raila Odinga as Baba. He's talking about Baba told me this, Baba na Umanga wapi. So you understand. So he's loyal. In short, the president is loyal to Baba. So once you understand the politics, you have come to that region. Once you are loyal to Raila, you have no much things to do. Just like I told you, it is very easy to be MP or to be elected in those regions if you are loyal to him. And also, I can't say it's wrong because that's part of politics about loyalty. Because if you are loyal to the party leader, you are aligned with his thoughts, his visions, then the people, because the people love him. So if you love him, it's like you are together. But if you're against him, then you are against the people. So I believe that Ruto has found it very friendly in Nyanza. He has found it very conducive to do politics, and is really enjoying the politics of Nyanza region because the people have shown him that once you associate with our party leader, we got your back. And you had even the critic, Governor Orengo, say today that Baba Kisema left ni right, ni left. Baba Kisema right ni right. So I'm very much persuaded beyond reasonable doubt that the people of Nyanza region, Luo particularly, with the support of their leaders and support of Raila Amolo Odinga, the president is finding it very easy to do politics in Nyanza, and is finding it very easy to respond to his critics, and also the people are assisting him to sing two term. So strategically, I can't blame him because everybody is making inroads. and everybody is strategic. So it's up to you. If you're gonna play your politics very sensitive and very tactful, you're gonna be declared the winner. But if you're gonna play your politics untactful, you are not progressive, you are not aggressive, I mean, you're gonna not be declared. So we won't blame people. And let him just move the way he's moving. But what we're appealing to him is that whenever he made any pronouncement, whenever he made any promises to the people of that region, can let him fulfill, because you understand those people, they don't know how to pretend. They will just tell you to your high that you lied to us. There are no roads here. There are no hospitals. There are no jobs. And I'm persuaded because I saw the entire leadership of Sierra County present, and they say they got instruction from Baba. So to me, if that is the case, that deal is sealed. That Raila to deal is sealed, and they are going to work together. If that is the case, we don't know about tomorrow. They say, let us focus on what's happening today. As for today, the president is very much welcomed in Nyanza and is finding it very easy to reach politics in the local. But you said one thing, that one region, or why Siaya, why Mobe, why Nyanza. But they were defending him today. You saw the cabinet secretary for the finance defending Mr. President, that indeed they are defending him, that indeed I can see what Lavan is saying. Lavan, I got your point. I got your point very clearly. I do not know Nyanza, but it's powerful like me. I don't want to know dialect. Okay, I got Lavan. Lavan, even me, I'm very able to see it through. I know what's happening in the country. But this is now the political analysis. I understand you very well. I'm able to understand where the politics is going, and I'm able to know where we are going as a country. So I can say the case for the especially defended Ruto, that everything that's happening in Nyanza, be it stadium, be it infrastructure, it is all happening in the 47 counties. So I'm very much persuaded it's up to people from different regions to understand that the development projects are not only in Nyanza, they have been spread across the country through budget making process. But I want to also admit what my good
Okay, I think Meguda is having a problem with this network. Thank you so much, Laban, for finding time to join us and for giving us your take. And we really appreciate. Laban here is saying that please accept that Ruto remains two-term, and then he's saying that not only Luo Nyanza but loyalist of Baba like me, I don't belong to Luo dialect but believers of Baba. Okay, that is your comment, good friend Laban Misiani. Of course, tonight we are having a discussion about the movement of the president, where of late he's been seen in the western Nyanza province. And there are so many questions which are coming up. Why is the president focusing on the Nyanza region? There's also a question of why is why is he giving them goodies for the first time, something that they've not really received in, especially when they're on the opposition side. Remember, the Luo Nyanza supported Raila Amolo Odinga, but he never gotten the opportunity to become the president of the Republic of Kenya. And so they've been in opposition for quite a number of years until some few years ago, when the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga had a discussion or a political union with the ruling government. And that, of course, has smoothened the way for the president who is seeking for his second term. And, we've seen him spending most of his time in the Nyanza region. region, of course, with the expectation of getting supported with the people of Nyanza region. So Miguda, the expectation of the people of that region, of course, is very high. And something else that I'd want you to give your view on, Mr. Miguda, is we've seen what has happened in Oma Bay, and the people of Oma Bay, for the first time, received quite a number of developments. And then the people of Migori and Siaya, particularly, they've been coming out to say that why is it that the president is in or is supporting one single county in the Nyanza region, and of course now he's in Siaya. Of course, the expectation of the people of Siaya would be high. If he goes to any other county, of course, the expectation. So my question to you is he, Migoro, what is your take? Do you think he's going to give these political developments in all this um, support base of Raila Amolo Odinga without them or people coming from a certain region saying that they have not been given similar to the ones of the other county? Be good.
What we have to understand that in the political context of the country, just like my good friend Laban Misiani has put it right, that is not a Luo dialect, but you're gonna vote for Ruto term. There are people who are supporters of Raila Odinga. They have decided that Baba Kisema left ni right, Baba Kisema right ni right. Irrespective of where you're coming from, a good number of them are going to support Baba's decision. A good number of them are going to support the president. The people who are Raila Odinga diehards. There are those diehards who are not even ready to listen to you. So they take command directly from the party la Raila Odinga. And they are the majority in that party. The people who, when Baba said, leo hii tunatoka katika broad-based government, they are the first people to get out. Those people are going to vote for William Ruto. Those people are going to take instructions directly from their party leader, irrespective of the region where they're coming from, or irrespective of their development projects. Because, let me give you an example. Someone like Osotsi. Osotsi wanna be the governor for in Vihiga. Osotsi doesn't care whether the people are not going to align the thoughts, so provided that the political interest is gonna follow Raila rightfully. So even outside Nyanza, Luo, even coastal, even western, even Kisii, there's those people who are going to vote for William Ruto. Where William Ruto is going to lose massively is Mount Kenya, because there's a system whereby there can never be alignment in one thought, whereby the entire country have decided unanimously they are going to vote for William Ruto. There are those critics and people who must oppose him. Those are the people we are saying they are going to vote at the camp. But they should watch the pace, and they should be very serious, and they should be organized. They should have a candidate, because I'm able to read through the way I'm reading things and the way I'm looking at the ground. There's how people can be swept away with the psychophancy. There's how people can be swept away with the wave. People will forget about corruption. People will forget about bad governance. People will forget about injustices. People will forget about abduction. People are going to forget about extrajudicial killing. People are going to focus on the 2-term, 1-term. People are going to focus on things like Raila Ruto ameshikana. People are going to focus on things like sisi kama, even though we are said we should not be tribal. People are going to focus on things like sisi kama Wakikuyu, sisi kama Wajaluo, wale wa ukabila. Those are going to be the major topics. in the forthcoming election. People are not going to find out about corruption, who stole what, who did not steal what. People are going to focus on those things I've told you. So from the look of things, I'm able to read through that someone is a bit ahead of the other. So people should tighten their belt, and people should roll their sleeves, and people should pull up their socks and ensure that they make it a very competitive. The presidential 2037 should be very competitive, so that if you lose, you lose. If you win, you win. We don't want violence, so that the winner can be declared and be sworn in, and we don't go to Supreme Court for validation. It's dusted and done at polling station. I think that's how that's how I'm looking at it. So it's not a matter of developed projects or regions, but it's a matter of who follows who. Who is your follower? Who are you able to convince? Who are you able to persuade? Who are you able to garner to your side? I think that's how it's going to be measured. It's not going to be measured on those things you look at, projects or development. But I can report to you, the way you saw the SIA leadership aligning, all of them, that's how you see the Kisumu leadership aligning, the Migori leadership aligning, and the Mabei leadership aligning. And that's how Ruto has won the hearts of the Luo people. And I can report to you, if Raila supports him, do not underrate that mzee. That mzee can be underrated to some sectors, some sectors. But when it comes to the people, the support base of his own, he knows how to convince them and garner votes to another country. So I can say that it cannot be massive, but the one who will turn out to vote will vote in the direction of Raila Amolo Odinga.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Maguda. And now that we've spoken about the president, something else that we have to speak about is the politics of Western Kenya. Of course, I don't know whether you had the opportunity to watch the funeral which was happening in Western Kenya, and the people who had attended, the Prime Cabinet Secretary, Musalia Mudavadi. We had the Speaker of the National Assembly, Moses Masika Wetangula, among others, and the DCP Deputy Party Leader, Malala, was also there. And so the question I'm asking you is, Malala stood up and, he called out the speaker, and he told the speaker that he has to come out and mention the name of the corrupt members of parliament, since he is the one in charge, or is the leader of the National Assembly. And that again brings me to this question. Challenging the speaker to come out and mention the names, what does that tell you in matters of politics? Because the speaker, of course, is the person in charge, or is the president of the legislative. And remember, the president gave certain comments about the parliament. We've not really seen him come out to defend or to say anything so far about it. And so my question to you is, what is your take on the role of the deputy? I mean, the role of the speaker as the president of that particular legislative house in commending or commenting or giving his views on, the conduct or the behavior or whatever is happening in the National Assembly. We've not seen him come out to, give any proper, any proper information on the matter that was raised by the president. And again, what is your take on the DCP Deputy Party Leader, on how he came out to, to bring out all those political issues, of course, attacking the Prime Cabinet Secretary, that he is the oldest in the political environment in the Western Kenya, but he has not really done much, according to his statement. And he's saying that kama hawatafanya bidii walete what we call development in Western Kenya, then they have no obligation but to follow their own ways. What is your take on the comments of Malala?
First, I want to say that the Prime Cabinet Secretary, Musalia Mudavadi, has tried to pronounce himself very clear that there are people who believe that we have regions and we have the tribal thing, because he cited that Wamunyoro has not failed candidate in Ugunja and Kasipul Kabondo respectively. But he find out that the DCP has insisted on Malava special elections. So Prime Cabinet has appealed to the people that if you are not in ODM, you're not going to be elected in Ugunja and Kasipul respectively. But in Loyal and Malava, Kakamega, it's more of there is no zoning. That's what he was trying to say. But lawyers have also told us for a quite long time. They have told us for many times, countless, that they are democratic people. If that is the case, they are democratic people. Let them continue to be democratic and allow every party to participate in Malava by election. So I think it should not give people any headache, because that the people have been saying that they're very democratic people, but they are just trying to make it look like we should have a region party whereby we field candidates on our party, just like any other region, and let no one come and decide for us, particularly Wamunyoro should not come and dictate for us what to be to have as a party. That's what Prime Cabinet was trying to tell the people. The Speaker Wetangula has not come out to defend the members of parliament, because I think Speaker Wetangula is not a member of parliament. He was never elected, I can say, or he was never nominated, but is an ex officio member. Is an officio member, an ex officio member. To mean, is an official member outside within the membership. That's why we call ex officio member. So other than being member of parliament or nominated, you are an ex officio. And when the president was addressing the parliament in what was termed as ODM PG, it was unequivocal that members of parliament are corrupt. And he was ready to mention names. Is the duty of the leadership structure in that house. We have the majority leader, the minority leader, the whips. They should come out and defend their members. They should come out and talk. They should come and respond to Mr. President, because that's why they were elected on those various positions. And Wetangula has a very easy task: non-partisan, impartial, and neutral in terms of conducting the house business. People have shifted that burden to Wetangula, but I have not defended him. I was just saying, in law, he who alleges must prove. If you accuse me today of destroying your camera, I got no duty. Absolutely no duty in law to come to court and defend why I destroy your camera. It's up to you to prove whether I destroy your camera or not. Me, I'll only appear there to defend myself. As per the case of the corruption, let Mr. President prove to the public, and Mr. President, in doing so, he has actually set up the task force, whatever, to go and do investigation of whatever he was saying. So I think by doing so, he's on the process of proving what he says. So let us just wait until those names comes out. Then each and every person will be held accountable individually. We can't hold you accountable group, that members of parliament, you are all corrupt, now we're going to go to court. If we meet in court, you will be charged separately as lawmaker from Mvita, as lawmaker from Embakasi West, as lawmaker from Georgia. You are going to be prosecuted independently. That's why I still insist that it's not the duty of a time to come and defend. Let Mr. President prove, then let each and every individual, because it was very specific that they are individuals, not the entire house, who are taking the extortion. So it's up to the individuals to come and also defend themselves at the right time. So I think let's just give it time. We don't need to get response immediately, arrest immediately, and conviction immediately, because it's the due process of the law whereby it has a process where to follow. And lastly,
Okay.
I was forgetting something. You talk about Cleo Malala. Cleo Malala. Just to finish my point, I was having 3 points. So let me finish the one of Cleo Malala. Cleo Malala is just playing the politics of the day because you understand, is the deputy president of the DCP. And DCP is out to scramble Western Kenya. So he has got no duty to defend Oparanya, to defend Wetangula, to defend Mdavadi, or to defend the government. His duty is very simple. Western Kenyans have for scramble. Go and articulate the DCP policies, the DCP issues, and also ensure that by concluding, you say one term. I think that's why. So you must understand him, where he's coming from, who is he representing in the political arena, what is his political interest, and it's likely we are waiting to see, because right now we don't we haven't even had any opinion poll anytime soon, so we will be able to know whether William is trailing or not in Western region, or whether DCP is gaining ground or not in Western region. But we want to measure their strength with the Malaba by-election so that we can know whether DCP has a very meaningful strength or is just by word of mouth. There are so many by-elections, I think around 7, so we're going to see who is who in those by-elections. But I'm only sure with the two, the Ugunja and Kasebu Kabon are going to be ODM. Whoever is going to be given a ticket is going to win those by-elections. Back to you.
Okay, thank you. Something else that I wanted you to give your view on is, of course, we saw some UDA leaders, Sylvans Soro, uh, the PA of the president, that is Farouk Kibet, among other leaders. They are coming out to defend the government in several matters. On the other hand, we are seeing how they're calling themselves Kenya Moja. They are moving throughout the country. And so today they were in Busia, if I'm not wrong, where I saw them wanna, they're coming up and joining their hands and calling for the resignation of Duale, the cabinet secretary in charge of health. They're saying that he's incompetent and he has led that ministry uh, where people have witnessed what we call a high level of incompetency, and SHA is not working according to them. On the other hand, of course, the UDA members are coming out to criticize and to say that everything is perfect. They're defending the government. What is your take on the third force? That, of course, that is led by the senator of Nairobi and Babu Owino or Mishomba, among others. And where they headed politically, are they really coming out to speak their mind, or they're speaking behind certain individuals? You can give us your take on that and then your final remarks as well.
Oh, okay, thank you. I just want to say, if you look at the team led by Farouk Kibet and Osoro, I think they are the empowerment team, leading by Deputy President Kithure Kindiki. They lead the empowerment program. They have a duty to campaign for government, defend William Ruto. On the other hand, the Kenya Moja team is composed of very youthful people, and I can say they are trying politically, though they haven't got that muscles like the older boys. They are at puberty politically, but let's just give them time. They will grow, and we will still see them in the future. But for now, I don't see them very much having a muscles to tackle the current people, because I'm also in the country. I'm able to follow the different political events. I'm able to tell that the young legislature, they are trying something, but we wish them all the best. I just want to appreciate you for coming to the show, and our viewers. See you next time. Bye bye.
You've not given your view on the UDA members, of course, led by Farouk Kibet, among others, before you give your remarks.
Maybe you are not listening. That's what I started with.
Okay, that's okay then. So I want to take this opportunity, of course, to appreciate our viewers and especially Laban Misiani, who has been with us here. He has given us his views. I apologize. I had some problems with my internet. I'm not so sure why today it's been up and down. So I apologize for that. I'm hoping that tomorrow we'll have a good show where we'll not have disruptions with internet. To our viewers, thank you so much. This is Brother Benson Media, and here we say that your opinion counts. If you're new to this channel, kindly like and subscribe to the channel. It is a way of supporting us, and if you do so, of course, by subscription or liking the channel, we'll really appreciate. I want to take this opportunity to wish you all a blessed night, a blessed morning, a blessed afternoon, a blessed evening from wherever you're watching us from. Thank you so much, and may God bless you. See you again tomorrow.